Hey, I'm Jem Mulnu, and for the last few years, I've been helping business owners generate more leads. Or if they don't want to do the heavy lifting, I literally sell them high quality verified leads so they can go faster and focus on what they do best, running their business. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get ahead of 99% of business owners using automation, even if you're a one person operation. Because let's be honest, most business owners are just losing because not, and they're not losing because they're lazy. They're losing because they're buried under repetitive, time wasting tasks that don't actually grow the business. And that's where automation comes in. Here's what we'll cover today. Point one, how to spot the tasks that are secretly wasting your time every single week. Point two, how to automate your outreach so you get more calls without typing another cold message manually. Point three, how to automate your lead nurturing so people follow up with you instead of you chasing them. Point four, how to automate client fulfillment and communication so you can actually scale. And finally, I'll show you how the top 1% use automation to multiply their income, not just save time. And hey, before we dive in, if you're watching this and thinking, Jam, I just need more leads while I build my automation, then check out the links in the description. That's literally what I do. I help business owners generate or even buy ready to convert leads so you can focus on closing deals and serving clients instead of spending hours prospecting. All right, now let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. Before you automate anything, you need to know what's actually worth automating. Because if you try to automate chaos, you'll just get faster chaos. So, first, let's figure out what's wasting your time. Most business owners are drowning in busy work. They wake up, check their phone, start replying to messages, jump into their email, update a few spreadsheets, maybe send a couple of invoices. And by the end of the day, they're exhausted but haven't actually moved the needle in their business. Sound familiar? Yep, we've all been there. The problem is we confuse being busy with being productive. And if you want to get ahead of 99% of business owners, you got to break that cycle. And here's how to do it step by step. I know it sounds boring, but trust me, this one simple thing will open your eyes. For 1 week, write down everything you do during your workday, every single thing, from prospecting to replying to DMs to making proposals, even that 30-minute just checking something session that someone turns into scrolling through Facebook groups. When you actually see where your time is going, it's a game changer. You'll realize how much of your day disappears into stuff that doesn't grow your revenue. Here's the rule of thumb. If a task doesn't either generate revenue or build stronger client relationships, it's a potential automation target. For example, manually updating a CRM every week, sending the same just following up email 10 to 10 different leads, copying and pasting payment reminders. Yep, all of that can go. Because if the answer is yes, it's time to automate it. Let me give you a few examples. If you're manually emailing leads one by one, stop doing that to yourself. You can use tools like Instantly, Apollo, or Lemlist, all of which can handle cold outreach and follow up automatically. So instead of typing 50 messages a day, you send one campaign and let it run while you focus on calls or delivery. If you're manually tracking invoices, use QuickBooks or Wave. They'll send out invoices, reminders, and even update your books automatically. It's like hiring a virtual assistant that never sleeps, but for the cost of lunch. Here's the big mindset shift. Automation doesn't replace your work ethic, it multiplies your output. You're not using software to be lazy. You're using it to free up your time so you can do everything, so you can do things that only you can do. Strategy, closing clients, building relationships, improving your offer. So right now, your main goal is to find your time leaks. Once you plug those, everything else starts to scale much faster. Now that you spotted the time wasters, the repetitive stuff that keeps you busy but broke, let's move into the most powerful automation of them all, the one that actually gets you new clients on autopilot. Let's talk about automating your outreach. If you want to get ahead of 99% of business owners, you need consistent outreach, but not the kind that burns you out or makes you feel like a robot glued into your inbox all day. I'm talking about a system that works for you even while you sleep. So let's break it down step by step. You don't need to message every business owner on the planet. That's just noise. Instead, get specific, pick one niche and one location, something like HVAC companies in Dallas, Texas. That's it. One city, one type of business. Why? Because when your outreach is focused, it feels personal. It's the difference between saying, hey, I help businesses grow, and hey, I help HVAC companies in Dallas get 3 to 5 new client calls a week. One sounds generic, the other sounds like you've done your homework. Now, to build your list, use a database like Apollo.io Or if you're just starting out, go old school with Google Maps or Yelp. Search HVAC companies in Dallas, gather the business names, websites, and emails, and boom, export 100 to 200 verified contacts. That's your foundation. It's your own little gold mine of potential clients who already fit your offer. Now, write one personalized template that sounds human, and I mean human. Most people mess up here. They write like they're talking to a corporate bot. You've seen it. Hey, we help businesses grow their revenue with cutting edge solutions. That's the kind of message that makes people roll their eyes and hit delete. Instead, just be normal. Talk to them like you talk to a real person because you are. Here's a better example. Hey, John, I saw your HVAC company on Google. Looks like you're doing great in Dallas. I noticed your website doesn't have a clear lead form. I help companies fix that and get 3 to 5 new calls a week. See the difference? It's casual, personal, and specific. You're showing you actually looked at your business, not just spamming random people. And honestly, that one small shift in tone makes a huge difference in response rates. Now, here comes the fun part, setting it on autopilot. Load your list into a cold email tool like Instantly, Smartly, or Lemlist, then set up a 4-step sequence that goes out over the next 7 to 10 days. Here's what that means in plain English. The system will automatically send your first email, wait a few days, send a polite follow-up, then maybe another nudge, all without you touching a thing. And the beauty of this all, while you're eating lunch or sleeping or working on your actual client projects, your emails are being sent, opened, and replied to in the background. It's like having a 24/7 salesperson who never gets tired or needs coffee. Once you set up once and it keeps working for you over and over again. No. Okay. So the emails are going out now. Now you need to track what's coming back in. All of the replies can go to a separate inbox or better yet, directly into a CRM like HubSpot or Go High Level. That way you can easily see who opened your email, who replied, who booked a call, and who needs a gentle nudge later. Think of it as your command center. No more digging through Gmail trying to find that one reply from John the roofer you emailed last Tuesday. Everything's organized, everything's tracked, and best of it all, everything's automated. That's it. This setup means you're not grinding in the DMs all day, sending the same message over and over again. You're automating the top of your funnel so you can focus on the part that actually matters, closing deals. When your outreach runs automatically, you start every week with new conversations, new leads, and new opportunities without the daily manual hustle. It's the perfect mix of smart and scalable. Now, the next bottleneck is something every business owner struggles with, follow-ups. Because let's be honest, most business owners don't lose clients because they have bad offers. They lose them because they have bad follow-ups. That's exactly what we're going to fix next. Let's talk about how to automate your lead nurturing so people start chasing you instead of the other way around. Getting a reply isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Because here's the truth, people rarely buy from the first message. Think about it. When was the last time you bought something after just one email or one DM? Probably never. You need to see it a few times, trust the person, maybe even sleep on it a bit. That's exactly what your leads are doing too. So the top 1% of business owners, the ones who scale without chasing, they don't just rely on luck or timing. They automate their nurturing process so no lead ever goes cold. Let's break that down step by step. Step 1, capture leads automatically. Here's where most business owners drop the ball. They get replies for form submissions or DMs and then manually try to keep track of who's who. They'll have one lead in Gmail, another one in their notes app, a few on Facebook Messenger. It's chaos. What you want instead is a system that captures every lead automatically. For example, when someone replies to your outreach emails or fills out your form on your website, have them automatically routed into your CRM, something like Go High Level, HubSpot, or Pipedrive. These tools act like your digital brain. They collect the lead's name, email, company, message, and even tag where they came from, all without you touching a thing. So instead of trying to remember, wait, who was that roofing guy from Texas? Your CRM already knows, logs, and tells you what stage they're in. Cold, warm, or hot. That's when you know your system's working for you, not against you. Now, step 2 is create an automated follow-up sequence. Now that your leads are neatly organized, it's time to keep them warm automatically, because if you're manually following up every lead, you'll eventually burn out or forget someone. And the funny thing is, most deals are closed in the follow up, not the first message. So here's what you do: send up a simple email drip or SMS sequence that sends out over a few days or weeks. These messages should deliver value, build trust, and even remind them why they reached out in the first place. Let's say you sell marketing services for roofing companies. Your sequence could look something like this. Email 1. Hey John, just wanted to share how we helped a Dallas roofing company get 37 calls last month using Google Ads. Email 2. Social proof. Hey John, here's a quick testimonial from one of our roofing clients who went from 2 to 8 calls a day. Email 3. Call to action. Hey John, are you still open to seeing how we can get you similar results this month? Simple, conversational, helpful. Each one feels personal, but guess what? It's all automated. You write it once, set it up in your CRM, and it runs 24/7, warming up leads for you while you're working on other stuff. That's how you stay top of mind without being glued to your inbox. Now, use retargeting ads. This is the secret sauce that most small business owners skip, and it's one of the easiest ways to 2x your conversions. Let's say someone visited your website but didn't book a call. You don't just let them disappear into the void. Instead, set up retargeting ads using Facebook Pixel or Google Tag Manager. These are tiny bits of code you install on your site that track visitors ethically so you can show them ads later. So when that same roofing company owner who checked your site scrolls through Facebook later, they'll see an ad from you that says something like, still thinking about growing your roofing business? Here's how we're helping other companies in Dallas generate consistent leads. Now suddenly you're everywhere in their inbox, on their feed, maybe even on YouTube. It's subtle, but it works like magic. They start thinking, man, I keep seeing this guy jump everywhere. Maybe I should reach out. And that's how you stay top of mind automatically. No extra effort, no chasing, no awkward just checking in emails. So by now, your system is running beautifully. Your leads are coming in automatically. They're getting consistent, value driven follow ups. You're seeing your brand everywhere, reminding them to take action. That's how you build trust and close clients without being that pushy salesperson. And that is how the top 1% play the game. They don't manually follow up, they engineer a process that makes it feel like they're everywhere, even when they're not. Here's here's the next challenge most people hit. What happens when you start closing multiple clients? Suddenly you're delivering results, sending updates, handling calls. And if you're not careful, it starts to feel like you're back to square one, working all day, every day. That's why the next step is so important. Let's talk about how to automate your client fulfillment and communication so you can scale without burning out. You're onboarding new people, collecting assets, sending updates, answering messages. And before you know it, you're drowning in admin again. That's what kills growth because you can't scale chaos. So this is where you turn chaos into consistency because nothing kills your momentum faster than messy onboarding and scattered communication. Clients start getting confused, messages get lost, you forget small details, and suddenly that great first impression starts slipping away. But here's the good news. You can fix all that with automation. Let's break it down. Step 1, create automated onboarding. This is one of those steps that instantly makes your business 10x more professional. And it's so simple to set up. Here's the idea. As soon as a new client signs up or pays, you should have a system that welcomes them, collects everything you need, and organizes it for you automatically. So instead of manually emailing them, like, hey, can you send me your logo and your goals and your ad account access, use a form. Tools like Typeform, Google Forms, or even a Go High Level survey can do this beautifully. You just create one form that collects all the essentials, their company info, goals, brand assets, contact details, and what success looks like to them. Then use the magic. This is the magic pretty much. Use Zapier to automatically take that data and move it into your project tracker like ClickUp, Asana, or Trello. So when a new client fills out the form, a new project board is created. Tasks are automatically assigned, and your team or you instantly have everything ready to go. No more digging through emails or screenshots. You wake up, everything's organized, like your business just upgraded overnight. Step 2, use automated progress updates. Use reporting dashboards like Dashdis, Google Data Studio, or Looker Studio to automatically pull data and send clients a neat weekly or monthly report. This keeps clients happy and informed without manual effort. Now, step 3 is also very important, and we're going to talk about this as well. Keep communication centralized. Use tools like Slack Connect or a client portal inside your dashboard. This keeps all updates, files, and messages in one organized place, which feels premium to clients. So now that your operations are running smoothly, your onboarding, communication, and updates are all automated. You basically built a business that runs like clockwork. But here's where the real magic happens, because automation isn't about saving time or looking organized. It's by using that freed up time and structure to multiply your income. So in this next part, I'll show you exactly how automation helps you not only work less, but actually make more money. Let's talk about how to multiply your income with compounding automation. Think of it like this. While everyone else is stuck doing everything manually, prospecting manually, following up manually, sending invoices manually, you built a business that runs 24/7. That's how you get ahead of 99% of them. Let me break it down step by step. Build systems that run without you. This is the foundation. The reason automation gives you leverage is because it never sleeps. Let's say you're a lead generation agency in Texas. Your outreach runs automatically using Instantly. Your follow-ups and nurturing are handled through Go High Level. Your onboarding form sends new client info straight into ClickUp. New client updates go out weekly through automated dashboards. All of that happens whether you're working, resting, or even on vacation. While your competitors are buried in tasks, your systems are working for you. That's when you stop being an employee in your own business and start becoming the owner of a machine that moves forward on its own. Now, shift your focus on high value work. This is so important. Once the repetitive stuff is off your plate, you finally have space to focus on what actually grows your business. And here's where 99% of people mess up. They freed up time, then they fill it with more busy work. Don't do that. Use that time for high value activities like improving your offers and refining your sales process, building partnerships or collaborations that expand your reach, creating new marketing assets, content, or training that attract clients passively. Those are the moves that create long-term income. That's how you turn a few systems into an empire. Now, let automation compound your work. This is so important. Here's where it actually gets really, really fun. Once you automate the core of your business, everything starts to stack. Every new campaign you automate, every system you create, every workflow you build, it all compounds. It's like setting up tiny engines that all run at the same time. One engine brings in leads, another nurtures them, another closes them, another delivers results. And together they form a machine that keeps multiplying your output without multiplying your effort. So while most business owners are working in their business just to keep things running, you're scaling on top of your business, adding new layers and systems that make money work for you. Sorry about that. Now, step 4 is think leverage, not labor. Here's the mindset shift that separates the top 1% from everyone else. They don't ask, how can I work more? They ask, how can I build something that keeps working after I'm done? That's leverage. Automation gives you time freedom, consistency, and the ability to scale without doubling your hours or hiring a massive team. And once you understand that, business stops feeling like you're grind, starts feeling like strategy. Because now your systems are compounding. They're not just saving you time, they're multiplying your income. In short, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter with systems that grow, optimize, and deliver even when you don't. That's how the top 1% stay ahead, not through more hustle, but through automation that compounds. All right, let's bring it all together. We've covered a lot here, so let's just do a quick recap, your roadmap to getting ahead of 99% of business owners. Step 1, identify what's wasting your time. Cut the busy work. Focus on money-making tasks. You can even, like, people do this stuff where they like rate their hour, like work. They put their work into categories, like $100 tasks, like $10,000 an hour tasks, $100,000 an hour tasks. You can do that as well. Step 2, automate your outreach. This is important as well. So you're getting new leads and booking calls while you're asleep. Step 3, automate your lead nurturing, because people rarely buy from the first message. Stay top of mind automatically. Step 4, automate your client fulfillment and communication. Deliver results smoothly, keep clients updated, and look professional without the chaos. Step 5, and finally, let automation compound your results, because when your systems run your business, you're free to scale it. That's how you get ahead, not by hustling harder, but by building systems, smarter systems that give you leverage. And listen, if you're watching this and thinking, Jam, this all sounds great, but I just need more leads now while I set all this up, I got you. That's literally what I do every day. I help business owners generate high quality leads. So, or if you want something faster, I guess, I can sell you verified, ready to convert leads so you can start getting results this week. So if you're serious about growing your business, whether you want to scale with automation or just get your calendar filled with quality calls, click the link below or message me directly. Let's get your business running on autopilot, because once you have systems doing the heavy lifting, growth stops being a struggle and starts being predictable. Before you go, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos where I share more ways to grow and automate your business. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here, of course, and I'll see you in the next one.